Multivitamins are the most popular supplement in the world, and they might also be the easiest one to buy completely wrong. Because a bottle can say complete, premium, doctor formulated, and high potency, and still hide the three things that actually matter: whether the formula actually fits you, whether the nutrients can be absorbed, and whether anyone outside the company ever verified what is in the bottle. By the end of this video, you will know the 7 red flags that separate a decent multivitamin from expensive shelf filler, and the one seal on the label that takes 5 seconds to spot and instantly tells you whether the brand did the hard part. And red flag number 2 is the one most people get wrong, because it is marketed like a bonus ingredient, when, for a lot of adults, it is the exact opposite. Stick around. Here is why this matters. Multivitamins are sold like nutritional insurance. Tiny pill, broad coverage, just in case. And sometimes that makes sense. But the supplement industry is still not pre-approved by the FDA before products hit the shelf. In other words, the company makes the product first, and the oversight mostly comes later. So, if you are taking a multivitamin every day for months or years, the question is not just whether this bottle has a lot of nutrients. The real questions are, does it contain what it claims? Are the nutrients in forms that make sense? And are the doses appropriate for a person like you? Quick ground rules, because this channel runs on published standards, not supplement marketing. Everything in this video is built on public guidance and verification standards from the NIH Office of Dietary Supplements, the FDA Supplement Framework, published details from the USP Verified Program, and major safety data around nutrients like vitamin A, vitamin B6, iron, and beta-carotene. And one honest note up front: I am not going to do the lazy thing and point at 7 random bottles and call them fake. Public product by product multivitamin testing is fragmented, often paywalled, and constantly changing by batch. That is exactly why this video is built around red flags on the label instead. Learn these once, and you will be able to walk into any store and filter out most of the junk in under a minute. Let us count down. Number 7. Proprietary blends inside a multivitamin. This is the first sign the brand is trying to impress you instead of inform you. A basic multivitamin already has a crowded label: vitamins, minerals, serving sizes, daily values. So, when a company adds an antioxidant blend, a fruit blend, a greens blend, a metabolism blend, or an energy blend, without telling you the exact amount of each ingredient, that is not sophistication. That is camouflage. The trick is simple. They put sexy ingredients on the front of the bottle, like greens, mushrooms, turmeric, ashwagandha, and CoQ10, and then bury them in a proprietary blend where the real doses are impossible to judge. And once the exact doses disappear, so does your ability to know whether any of it is meaningful. A multivitamin is not the place for mystery ingredients. If the brand will not tell you the exact amount, assume the dose is there for marketing, not function. Number 6. A tiny gummy or tiny capsule claiming to do everything. This is where basic math saves you money. Minerals take up space. Real space. Calcium is bulky. Magnesium is bulky. Potassium is bulky. Iron adds complexity. If a brand claims one tiny gummy gives you complete nutrition from A to zinc, something has to give. Usually what gives is the mineral side of the formula. That is why gummy multis often look better on the front than they do on the supplement facts panel. They may include a long ingredient list, but the actual amounts of the harder-to-fit nutrients are often low, missing, or simplified to keep the product chewable and sweet. And gummies usually come with another catch: added sugar, flavor systems, and stability issues that tablets simply do not have to the same degree. I am not saying every gummy is useless. I am saying if your multivitamin looks like candy, do not assume it performs like a serious daily formula. Number 5. Megadoses used as marketing. This is one of the oldest tricks in the supplement aisle. A normal, sensible formula looks boring, so brands inflate the percentages. 500% of this, 1000% of that, 4000% of another B vitamin. Suddenly the bottle feels powerful, but more is not automatically better, especially in a product you take every single day. Some vitamins are water-soluble, and excess may simply be excreted. But others are not so forgiving. Preformed vitamin A can become a real issue at chronically high intakes. Vitamin B6, at high enough long-term doses, has been linked to nerve problems. And massive numbers on a label are often there because they sell, not because your body needed them. A multivitamin should fill likely gaps. It should not try to turn your breakfast into an extreme sport. So, if the label screams high potency, don't be impressed by the percentages. Ask whether the formula is trying to nourish you, or just outshout the bottle next to it. Number 4. Cheap mineral forms doing all the heavy lifting. This one hides in plain sight because most people never look past the nutrient name. Magnesium sounds good. Zinc sounds good. Calcium sounds good. But the form matters. Magnesium oxide is usually cheaper than citrate or glycinate. Zinc oxide is often used because it is inexpensive. Copper oxide shows up in low-cost formulas for the same reason. That does not mean every oxide form is fake or worthless, but it usually does mean the brand chose the cheapest route to make the label look complete. And that is the pattern you want to notice. Low-cost multivitamins often spend their budget on the label, not the form. They give you the headline nutrient, but in the least expensive version, they can get away with. So when you read the supplement facts panel, do not stop at the vitamin or mineral name. Look at the word after it: oxide, citrate, glycinate, picolinate, methylcobalamin, cyanocobalamin. The details matter more than the front label ever will. Number 3. A one-size-fits-all formula. This is where a lot of complete multis quietly stop making sense. A multivitamin for a menstruating woman does not need to look identical to one for an adult man. A formula for someone over 50 should not automatically mirror one for a teenager. And prenatal nutrition is its own category entirely. Yet shelves are packed with products trying to be universal. Why? Because one formula is easier to scale, easier to market, and easier to keep in stock. But nutrition isn't universal at that level. Some people need iron. Some people specifically do not want extra iron. Some need more B12 support. Some need to be careful with vitamin A. Some need age-specific formulations because of bone health, absorption, or medication interactions. If the bottle is trying to be for everybody, it was probably optimized for shelf space, not for a real human use case. The best multivitamin is almost never the strongest one. It's the one that actually matches the person taking it. Number 2. Iron treated like a bonus ingredient. This is the red flag most people miss, because supplement marketing trains you to think more nutrients always means a better formula. More complete, more advanced, more comprehensive. But iron is not a decorative ingredient. For some people, it matters a lot. Premenopausal women, certain athletes, people with diagnosed deficiency, and many prenatal formulas may appropriately include iron. But for many adult men and many postmenopausal women, extra iron is not an automatic plus. It should be intentional, not accidental. This is why you should never buy a multivitamin the way you buy a protein bar. Iron is one of the clearest examples of why personalization matters more than label size. If the brand makes no distinction between who should and who should not be taking that formula, that's a red flag. And there is a second layer here too. If you smoke, or used to smoke heavily, high-dose beta-carotene formulas deserve extra scrutiny. Major trials found increased lung cancer risk in smokers taking high-dose beta-carotene supplementation. So again, context matters. The right multivitamin is not the one with the biggest numbers, it's the one built for the right person. And the number one red flag, the root cause behind all the others, is this. There is no real third-party verification anywhere on the bottle. No USP verified seal, no meaningful outside contents verification, no proof that the ingredients are actually there in the listed amounts, that the product is screened for problematic contamination, or even that the tablet breaks down properly. This is the big one, because the supplement industry trains you to trust branding. Gold labels, white coats, phrases like laboratory tested, pharmaceutical quality, premium standard, doctor approved. But unless an independent organization actually verified that specific product, those words are just words. This is why the USP verified mark matters so much. USP does not just mean the company says it tested the product. The verification program is built around whether the supplement contains the ingredients listed on the label, in the declared potency, within quality standards, and whether it breaks down properly so your body can actually use it. It also includes checks for harmful levels of certain contaminants, that is, real signal, and it gives you something almost no supplement marketing gives you, a way to verify quality without taking the brand's word for it. So how do you avoid all 7 red flags without becoming a supplement detective every time you shop? Simple. There are 3 sane ways to buy a multivitamin, and the last one is the real cheat code. Number 3. A basic USP verified mainstream multi that matches your demographic. This is where brands like Nature Made make sense. Not because they are flashy, the opposite. They are boring. And in this category, boring is good. If the exact bottle carries the USP verified mark and the formula actually matches you, whether men's, women's, adult, prenatal, or 50+, with or without iron depending on the use case, that is already better than most of the aisle. No greens blend, no vanity megadosing, no fake sophistication, just a formula that passed external verification. Number 2. A verified warehouse value option, like Kirkland's multivitamin line, again, only if the exact bottle carries the seal. This is the proof that quality control does not have to mean premium pricing. A lot of people assume the expensive bottle is automatically the cleaner one. That's not how this category works. In multivitamins, the smartest buy is often the one that simply does the basics right. Transparent label, sensible formula, external verification, honest price. Cheap and verified beats expensive and vague every time. And number 1, the most foolproof multivitamin buying rule of all. Stop shopping by brand first. Start shopping by exact formula plus verification seal. That is the whole hack. Find the formula that fits your age, sex, and iron needs. Then look for USP verified, or at minimum a meaningful third-party verification standard you can actually confirm. If the product is clearly labeled, free of proprietary fluff, not built around megadose theater, and externally verified, you're already in the top tier of this category. So the real winner isn't one magic bottle. It's a checklist. No proprietary blends, no candy-style complete gimmicks, no ridiculous megadose flexing, no cheap mineral forms as the whole backbone. No universal formula pretending every body is the same. No accidental iron. And no "trust me, bro" quality claims without outside verification. Quick recap. Walk away from proprietary blends, tiny gummies pretending to be complete, megadose marketing, bargain bin mineral forms, one-size-fits-all formulas, iron included with no clear reason, and any bottle with no real third-party verification. The Smart Buys, a USP-verified nature, made formula that actually fits you, a USP-verified Kirkland option if you want the value play, and above all, any exact multivitamin with a real verification seal that matches your needs better than the front label hype. Because in this category, the goal isn't to find the most impressive bottle, it's to find the one that gave you real proof. Every standard and safety point in this video comes from the linked NIH guidance, the FDA framework, and public verification criteria. Read them. That's the whole point of this channel.